So now we're going to learn and see how the alcohol burner lab works. The objective for this lab is to experimentally determine the heat of the reaction for methanol. We're going to set up the calorimeter as I showed you in the setup video. We have a pop can that I used with 100 milliliters of water that I've noted on my data table. I've also taken the temperature and found it to be 24 degrees Celsius and noted this as well. We are going to take methanol, which is in a container such as this. I am going to actually mass out using my balance what the mass of methanol and the container is at this point. And I find that the initial mass of methanol with the lid and the container is 111.3 grams. Now I'm ready to start my reaction. I'll take the lid off. I'll have it set underneath the concave portion of the pop can. The water had already been taken, the temperature, so now I'm ready for the lab to start. I'll light. And there has to be an endpoint for this lab. I don't want to use up all my methanol because that is time consuming. So instead what I've chosen to do is made my endpoint to be a temperature. I'm going to set my endpoint to be 65 degrees Celsius. So now you'll notice that I'm holding the thermometer in the water, but I didn't lay it down to the bottom of the can. So I'm going to stand and wait till it reaches 65 degrees Celsius. It'll take a few minutes. We're going to time lapse this and see that it has reached 65 degrees Celsius. So I'm ready to extinguish the flame. I'll do so by using the cap, pulling it away. And I need to note the temperature was 65 degrees as the final temperature. We'll take the mass of how much was burned when we get the difference. The final mass reading is 107.32 grams, which gives us 4.06 grams of methanol burned. So with this lab information, I'm able to now calculate the experimental value for my heat of this reaction of methanol.